Hello everyone. Welcome to the next lecture on the PY question series. Today, I will explain you how you can solve the questions related to the linear programming problem. Myself, Dr. Harish. You can follow my YouTube channel where you can find the playlist of the CSIR UGC net and you can see the various PY questions related to the different topics is available in this playlist. All these questions I have explained with the help of the fully shortcut tricks. I hope you can subscribe my YouTube channel so that when I get uploaded my next video, you will get the notification. I uploaded today's lecture based on your request that you needed the LPP problems. I will upload the next lecture on the PY questions on limits, continuity and differentiability if I get a good response in terms of the likes and comment on this video. Now come back on the linear programming. We all know the linear programming problem involves one objective function, set of the constraints and some non-negativity restrictions. For example, this case. How you can solve this first question? Because it involves more than the two variable, you can solve this problem with the help of the simplex method. You can solve this problem with the help of the dual simplex method, but you can never solve this problem with the help of the graphical method. Same for this case. On the other hand, you can solve this problem with the help of the graphical method. And same, you can solve this problem with the help of graphical method. But can you solve this question with the help of the 10 to 15 second time periods? Definitely no. Why? Because once you solve these two questions with the help of the simplex method, you need at least 5 minutes to get the optimal solution. But make sure once you are in the examination hall, you need a maximum 1 minute time period for each question. Then how you can solve such linear programming problem within the 1 minute time periods? And that I will teach you in this lecture. You can watch this lecture till the end. I'm pretty sure that you will learn many shortcut tricks. Firstly, I will give you the certain tips how you can solve these problems. First of all, you have to think about the objective functions. Fine. You have to think about the objective function. That means, firstly, look about the constraints. Look about the constraints. You have to multiply these constraints by some number. That numbers are my positive numbers. Meaning, you have to multiply this number by say alpha 1, second number by alpha 2, third number by alpha n. So that once you can multiply and add, you will get the objective function. If you are able to get the objective function, then my this shortcut tricks will be applicable. इन अदर वर्ड्स, आपको क्या करना है, आपको हर कांस्टेंट को एक पॉजिटिव अल्फा आई से मल्टीप्लाई, कोई भी नंबर लिख सकते हो, अल्फा आई पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए। हर एक कांस्टेंट को अल्फा आई से मल्टीप्लाई करिए, उसके बाद उसको ऐड करिए और चेक करो क्या अगर आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन बन गया, देन आप अपना आंसर 5 सेकंड में ले सकते हो। अगर नहीं बना, देन आई विल कम बैक ऑन दिस सेकंड टेक्स्ट। फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस प्रॉब्लम, कैन यू मल्टीप्लाई, लुक एट दीज टू कांस्टेंट्स। क्या मैं इस दोनों कांस्टेंट को किसी से मल्टीप्लाई करूं जिससे 5x1 बन जाए? क्लियरली से अगर मैं इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं और इस लाइन को 2 से, 3x1 2x2 5, 3 + 4 7 बन गया। इसका मतलब आप इस क्वेश्चन को 5 सेकंड में सॉल्व कर सकते हो। लुक एट दिस वन, आपको क्या चाहिए? 5x2। तो इसका मतलब मैं अगर इसको मैं 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करूं, नो, हाँ, इसको 3 से करके और इसको 1 से इसको ऐड कर दूं, 5 बन जाएगा। लेकिन 12 नहीं बन पाया, 6 और -1 5। इसका मतलब ये टिप्स आपका काम नहीं आया। बट आई विल टेल यू अगेन द सेकंड टिप्स। Based on that, again you can solve this problem in the 10 seconds. Now, these are tip number 1. Second is you can write the dual of each problem. You can write the dual easily. For example, my dual of the problem is 3y1 plus 4y2 subjective to first constant is y1 plus y2, second one is y1 plus 2y2, which is my less than equal to 5, less than equal to 7, and yi's are my greater than. So that means one problem is called as the primal problem, second is my dual problem. Then we all know, once you have the primal problem, second the dual problem, what is the relation between them? Then most of the student will think that primal solution is always greater than of the dual solution, but that's a wrong statement. Fine. You can see if my primal problem is say maximization, dual problem is my minimization. Then whatsoever the minimization problem is always be greater than of the maximization problem at the feasible point. स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप ये सोचते हैं कि प्राइमल प्रॉब्लम का आंसर हमेशा ही ड्यूल से बड़ा होगा, दैट्स अ रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट। इन दोनों में से, प्राइमल और ड्यूल में से जो भी मिनिमाइजेशन की प्रॉब्लम होगी उसका आंसर हमेशा ही बड़ा होगा मैक्सिमाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम से। अगर प्राइमल आपका मिनिमाइजेशन है तो ड्यूल आपका मैक्सिमाइजेशन हो जाएगा। देन मिनिमम इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन ऑफ द मैक्सिमम ओनली एट द फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन। लेकिन अगर ये ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन है तो दोनों बराबर हो जाएंगे। दिस इज द फर्स्ट टिप्स फॉर यू। अगर किसी भी प्राइमल का ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता तो ड्यूल का भी नहीं करेगा। अगर प्राइमल का सॉल्यूशन अनबाउंडेड है तो ड्यूल का प्रॉब्लम इनफिजिबल हो जाएगी। इफ द प्राइमल हैज द इनफिजिबल सॉल्यूशन, ड्यूल हैज अनबाउंडेड और इनफिजिबल सॉल्यूशन एंड मैनी। दिस इज द सेकंड शॉर्टकट टिप्स फॉर यू। The last shortcut tips is when you are trying to solve the problem with the help of the simplex method. But make sure in this video, I will not solve any problem with the help of the simplex method. इस वीडियो में मैं आपको टिप्स बताऊंगा कि आपको सिंप्लेक्स मेथड की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी कभी भी। बट इफ यू आर ट्राई टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम विद द हेल्प ऑफ द सिंप्लेक्स मेथड, what will happen after getting the optimal solution, you will get something like that. Fine, here is your zj minus cj is greater than 0, then this problem is my optimal solution. Then if slack variable is my present in the optimal table, then the corresponding dual variable will be my 0. अगर कहीं पे x1 x2 प्रेजेंट है तो स्लैक वेरिएबल ड्यूल के आपके 0 हो जाए। Fine, so that will be tips when you are trying to solve the simplex method, but I always discourage. You can watch about the my playlist of the gate mathematics of the LPP problem. I have solved the various problem with the help of this shortcut tricks. If you are new to my YouTube video, you can scan and join my WhatsApp. I hope you can like and comment on my this video. I will upload the next video based on your likes and comment on. Okay, now you can easily solve this problem by the graphical method. Fine, but firstly I will apply my shortcut tricks. क्या आप इसको किसी से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं दोनों को, जिससे ये बन जाए पॉजिटिव नंबर से? क्लियरली से अगर मैं दोनों को 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करूं तो x1 माइनस x2 क्या बन गया? 20। ऑल्सो एक और चीज ध्यान रखो बच्चों, दोनों का साइन जो है सेम होना चाहिए। चाहे तो दोनों ग्रेटर देन हो जाए, चाहे दोनों लेस देन हो जाए, लेकिन एक ग्रेटर देन और एक लेस देन होगा, फिर आप ऐड नहीं कर सकते उसे। फाइन, सिंस आपको क्या चाहिए? x1 प्लस x2 विच इज माई ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू -20। अगर मैं मैक्सिमम ऑफ z लिखूं तो z की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई मेरी? -20। फाइन, सो अब आप देखो इसको ग्राफ में बना लो, -20 टू ग्रेटर देन। What is the maximum value of this one? Maximum value is my infinity. So that means it is, अगर किसी केस में z की वैल्यू इंफिनिटी होती है, then we call as the unbounded LPP. Make sure solution is not an unbounded. So the LPP is my unknown. He said no feasible solution. That's wrong because clearly say 0,0 satisfied both the constants. This option is cancelled. Admits the unique optimal solution or admits the optimal solution. There is no optimal solution because the value of the z is my infinite. So the right answer is B is my correct answer. If you want to solve the same problem with the help of the graphical method, you can solve it. There is no issue. But then I always recommended you can solve this problem by my shortcut tricks. This is the first constraint. X2 is 10. This is my second constraint. So clearly say this problem has unbounded reason. You can shade the portion. This is my feasible reason. Look at the second problem. LPP has maximization and has a feasible solution. Dual has a feasible solution. Why not? Then you can see the relation between. What I told you, जो भी इनमें से मिनिमाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम है उसका आंसर हमेशा ही मैक्सिमाइजेशन से बड़ा होगा। मिनिमाइजेशन क्या है? प्राइमल की, ड्यूल की, so that means B ट्रांसपोज y0 is my feasible solution. ये ग्रेटर देन किससे होगा? मैक्सिमाइजेशन के feasible solution से। But you can see that is my opposite solution. Fine, so this option is cancelled out. You can see the examiner will write that primal solution is greater than of the dual solution. That mostly the student will think about that primal is always greater than dual. So that's why this option is cancelled. Look at the third option. Dual problem has infeasible. Dual infeasible कब होगा? जब primal dual is unbounded. Dual unbounded कब होगा? जब primal आपका infeasible होगा। बट लेकिन primal में तो feasible solution है, इसका आंसर dual आपका unbounded, never. Now, the first option is the primal. The dual has an optimal solution. Primal has optimal solution. Clearly say, अगर तो प्राइमल का ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन एग्जिस्ट कर गया तो ड्यूल का भी तो करेगा, सेम होगा वो दोनों। तो इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, ये दो अगर तो ये गलत है फॉर एग्जांपल, इसका मतलब ड्यूल का ऑप्टिमल एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर रहा तो प्राइमल का भी नहीं करेगा। इसका मतलब ये दोनों ही ऑप्शन आपके क्या होंगे, सही। अब वो कैसे सही होंगे, बिकॉज इसका फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, तो हो सकता है जो भी फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन होंगे इसके, उन्हीं में से कोई ना कोई एक तो ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन होगा ही होगा, बिकॉज द रीजन इज माई बाउंड। So that means the right answers are A and D are the correct options. Look at this another one. Consider the optimal solutions. Now you have the three constants. Firstly, check about that. Can you form a 2x1? It is not, because if you add them, it will be increase of the 4x1. आपको किसी पॉजिटिव नंबर से ही तो मल्टीप्लाई करना है, वो कभी भी 2x1 नहीं बनेगा। फाइन, तो देन हाउ यू कैन सॉल्व, if you think that you can solve by the simplex method, that will take a 5 minutes at least. You can write the matrix. What is the coefficient of the x1? 1, 2, 1. Coefficient of x2? -1, 0. Coefficient of x3? 0, 0, -1. Fine. Now look at the tips. And I can write the value of the z. What is the coefficient of the x1, x2, x3? Now, सबसे पहले ये देखिए, कोई ऐसा कॉलम है जिसके अंदर वैल्यू या तो सारी जीरो हो या सारी नेगेटिव हो, कोई है ऐसा? यस, ये दो कॉलम मिल गए आपको। अब इनकी जेड की वैल्यू देखिए, क्योंकि आपकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है, मैक्सिमाइजेशन की, तो सारी वैल्यू आपकी पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए। अगर आपकी प्रॉब्लम मिनिमाइजेशन की है तो जेड की वैल्यू आपकी नेगेटिव होनी चाहिए। यू कैन सी इन दोनों कॉलम में आपकी जेड की वैल्यूज क्या है, पॉजिटिव। तो ये प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाइड है, ये प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाइड है। अगर ये मिनिमाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम होती तो यहाँ नेगेटिव होना चाहिए था। नाउ दीज कंडीशंस आर सेटिस्फाइड, तो जो भी आपका सॉल्यूशन होगा वो आपका होगा अनबाउंडेड सॉल्यूशन। फाइन, कभी भी ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन नहीं मिलेगा, अनबाउंडेड सॉल्यूशन हो। फाइन, so ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन नहीं मिलेगा, ऑप्टिमल नहीं मिलेगा, नो फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन कैंसल, बिकॉज क्लियरली से 0 0 सेटिस्फाइड, सो दैट मींस 0 इज द फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन आपका। बट अगर इन दोनों में से, यू कैन सी द प्रॉब्लम हैज अनबाउंडेड सॉल्यूशन, लेकिन पहले क्वेश्चन में क्या था, एलपीपी इज अनबाउंडेड। एलपीपी अनबाउंडेड मींस जेड गोज टू द इंफिनिटी। अगर ये प्रॉब्लम मिनिमाइजेशन की होती, देन जेड विल गोज टू द माइनस इंफिनिटी। देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन द एलपीपी प्रॉब्लम अनबाउंडेड एंड द सॉल्यूशन अनबाउंडेड। सॉल्यूशन अनबाउंडेड को चेक करने का दिस इज माय शॉर्टकट फिक्स। लुक एट द थर्ड वन। ओके, प्राइमल दिया हुआ है, आपको कांस्टेंट्स के बारे में पूछा है, सो कैन यू राइट द ड्यूल। प्राइमल मैक्सिमाइजेशन है, सारे कांस्टेंट लेस देन के होने चाहिए, वो पहले है, अगर नहीं है तो आप बनाओ पहले, मल्टीप्लाई विद द चेंज द साइन ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी। सो व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द ड्यूल इज 10y1 plus 8y2, so you can see the first option. Okay. Second is the constraints. So पहला constraint objective function corresponding to the x1 column, second constraint corresponding to the x2 column, third constant corresponding to the x3 column. Fine. The right hand side is my 5, 12 and 4. Constant के साइन क्या आएगा, x1 is unrestricted, this is the first column corresponding to the unrestricted equality, and both are my greater than sign, so that is my this. So clearly say the second option also satisfied. Third, 2y1 is not possible. For the pair of the feasible solution v1, problem of the objective function the maximization. Okay, again मिनिमाइजेशन हमेशा ही बड़ा होगा मैक्सिमाइजेशन के एट द फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन। ऑप्टिमल पे तो दोनों बराबर होंगे, बट यू कैन सी इन द गिवन स्टेटमेंट इट इज रिटन एज फिजिबल। व्हाट इज द फिजिबल इज of dude, what is the minimization problem is, this is my minimization v2, v2 must be greater than or equal to v1, पर यहाँ opposite है, that's a wrong option. So A and B are my right answer of this problem. Okay, your target is to find 5x1 7x2 5x1 7x2. Fine, this is my z. Constants are my x1 plus x2 is greater than 3, x1 plus 2x2 is greater than 4. You can easily solve by the graphical method. But before that, just try to apply my shortcut tricks. Can you multiply with any of the numbers so that you can make a 5x2 and 7x2? 7x2, I can multiply this by 3, this by 2, 3x1, 2x2, 5x2, 3x1, 4x2, 7x2. So that means if you multiply them, z कितना हो जाएगा? This will be 5x1 plus 7x2 is z, 9 plus 8. 9 and 8 are 17. That means z is my greater than equal to 17. What is the meaning of that? This is my reason. So that means minimum value of the z is 17. What is the maximum value of the z? Is my infinity. So neither the finite maxima or minima, but it have a finite minima. Maximum value is 21, but maximum value is infinity. Minimum value is 17, correct, and does not attain the finite maximum. Maximum value is 21, that's wrong because maximum is infinity. That's the right answer of this problem. You can see how many seconds you are needed to solve this problem. Fine. Also, if you want to solve this by graphical method, you can easily solve this. You can write the constants. This is the 3 and 3. This is 4 and 2. Fine. This is my optimal region. You can find the coordinate point. You can find this coordinate point A, B, and C, and then you can find the minimum and the maximum. Clearly say this has the unbounded. So Z will goes to the infinity. Kindly like and comment on my this video to support me. Okay, your target is to find the 3x1 plus 2x2. This is my Z. Fine. So now you can see the constants are my less than and greater than. They are not on the same platform. That means you can solve this problem by the graphical. This shortcut tricks is not applicable. X1 plus x2 is 5. X1, 5. It will be x1 is 0, 15 by 4. That is a 4 point something. And it's a minus 15. This is my second constraint. 4x1 minus x2 is equal to 15. X1 is my minus 15. This is my 5. This is my 4. It will be like this case. So which one is a feasible area? This is my feasible area. Fine. Now can you find the coordinate? It's very simple. Can you find the coordinate of this? This is the line of x1 plus x2 is equal to 5, and this is the coordinate of this line. So okay, if you add them, it is a 5x1 is a 20. 5x1 20, so x1 will be my 4, this will be 1. This is the line corresponding to minus x1, 4x2 is equal to 15. And how you can form this line with respect to this? If you add them, 5x2 plus 20, so x2 will be 4, x1 will be 1. Can you find this coordinate? That is by solving this equation. I can multiply this equation by 4 and then add them. 16 minus 1 is a 15. So that is my, what is the coordinate of this? That is minus x1 plus 4x2 is equal to 15, and 4x1 minus x2 is equal to 15. If I multiply this by 4 and add them, 16 minus 1, 15x2. So it is my 60 plus 15, 75. It will be my 5. Fine. So x2 will be my 5. If x2 will be 5, 20. So 5 comma 5. Clear? Now you can find the optimal value. What is the objective function? 3x1 plus x2. What is the value at the point A? So that means the maximum will be 3x1. So it is a 3, 8, 11. At this point, the value is my 11. At this point, 12 plus 2, 14. At this point, is my 20, 25. Fine. So what is the maximum value is 25. Minimum value is 11. No finite, no maximum is the wrong option. This is the correct. This option you can also discard that because the feasible reason, this is my bounded feasible reason. So once the feasible reason is bounded, definitely it has a minimum as well as maximum both. So you can easily discard the third and fourth option. Consider the linear programming problem, maximization of C transpose into X. subjected to the constant ax is less than b attained optimal solution at the two distinct solution. Then if it attained two distinct feasible solution, a very simple example I can see about that. I can simply take this objective function less than equal to 1, x1, x2 is greater than 0. What is my feasible reason? This is my feasible reason. Optimal values at my two distinct feasible reason. This is my 0, 1. This is my 0, 1. Now, the optimal occurs at the 2 points. Optimal occurs at the A and B. That means it occurs finite value. That means it has infinitely many optimal solutions. So there must exist infinitely many feasible points. Yes, because by the concept of the convex linear combination. All the feasible solution must be the optimal solution. That's a wrong statement. You can see this 0, 0 is my feasible solution, but that is my not optimal because optimal value is my 1 at the point of A and B. The dual problem has unbounded. When the dual problem has unbounded, when the primal problem has infeasible solution, but the primal solution has the feasible solution. So this option is cancelled. Rank of the C transpose, that is a matrix, and the A is same of the rank. That's the correct statement. This is the basically the condition for the existence of solution. Fine. Whenever rank are same, you will get the solution. So the right answers are A and D are my correct answers of this problem. Look at this another problem. Can you have the four constraints and the one objective function. Can you write firstly unbounded solution? We can see the constraints. This is the coefficient corresponding to the x1. This is the coefficient corresponding to the x2. Clearly say none of the column is 0 or negative. That means unbounded solution is not possible. Fine. No feasible solution. Clearly say 0, 0. Is it satisfied? No, the first one is not satisfied. So it may have no feasible solution. Fine. First option directly cancel. Now look at the graph of this. X1 plus x2 greater than 1. Fine. X1 plus x2 less than 5. Fine. 2x1 minus x2, that is a 6 and minus of 2. This is my reason. This is 6. This is my minus 2. And it is my minus 3 and 2. This is a value of 1. This is the 5. So this is the, sorry, this is my 2 and this is my 5. So it passed through this case. Fine. Now it is a greater than, which is a feasible area. So because x1 and x2, they are unrestricted. X1 can be positive, x2 can be negative. So my feasible area is this complete portion. Fine. Now once you can write the feasible area, then can you find the coordinate of this? This is the line of minus 2x1 plus 3x2 is equal to 6. This is the line of 2x1 minus 3x2 is equal to 6. This is the line of x1 plus x2 is equal to 5. And this is the line of x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. So this coordinate, this line and this line, if you multiply by 2 and add them, it will be cancelled out. 2 plus 2, 5. It will be 10 plus 6, 16. So this coordinate is 16 by 5 and second is 9 by 5. What is the coordinate of this? It will be x, if you multiply by 2 and add them, 3 plus 2, 5, 10 plus 16. So it's a 16 by 5. Can you find this coordinate? What is the coordinate of this? Is the line of x1 plus x2 is equal to 1 and line of this. If you multiply this by 2 and add them, it's a 5x2 is equal to 8. So it is my x2 is 8 over 5 and I need a 1. So it will be my minus 3 over 5. Fine. Can you find this coordinate? Line of these two intersection, multiply by 3 and add them, 5, 9. 9 over 5, comma Since I need a plus of 5, so it is a minus 4 over 5. And for this coordinate, this is the line of this component and this component. I can multiply this by 3 and add them. 3 plus 2, 5. 15 plus 5 is 21. 21 over 5. And since I need a x1 plus x2 is my form. Then exactly one no feasible reason, that's the feasible reason. Find exactly one optimal or more than one optimal. Now clearly say, because all those points are my distinct. So firstly, I can find the value of the z at the point A. Find minus 3 over 5. So that's a minus 9 plus 16 over 5. 7 over 5. Find B. This is my B. 9 and 16. So 9, 27 is a 32 over 5. So 5, 59 over 5. So definitely this is not the optimal because we get a maximum value. 21 and 4. That is a 63 plus 8 over 5. So that's a more than of this. And clearly say it's a unique points. It's my 27 minus 8. So we will get exactly one optimal solution, not more than one optimal solution is cancelled. So the right answer is B is my correct option. Okay, look at this another one. Again, you have the two constraints. Can you get the optimal solution? Can you make the constraints? But you can multiply them. If I add them, 2, that is not possible. Again, if you, no, you can see, if I take 2 as a common, x1 plus 2x2, that is itself this number. That means this number is less than of 5 into 10. So z will be less than equal to 10. That means maximum value of the z is my 10. Fine. The optimal solution occur, objective function is unbounded, optimal solution occurs. Objective function is unbounded. Unbounded means z is infinity, that is not possible. Now, optimal solution is this. We will check whether the 1 comma 2 is a feasible solution or not. Because for the optimal solution, firstly check whether it's a feasible or not. 1 plus 2, 3 satisfied. 1 plus 4, 5 satisfied. What is the objective function value? 2 plus 8, 10. So yes, optimal solution. 3 comma 1. Clearly say 3 comma 1 is not satisfied. So it is not a feasible solution. That means this option is not optimal. 0 and 0.5, 0 and 2.5 satisfied, 0 and 2.5 satisfied. So that's objective function value will be 0 plus 4 into 10. So yes, this option is also can say the A and C are my correct answer. You can solve the same problem by the graphical method as well, but there is no need once you can see my this shortcut tricks. If you want to solve this problem by the graphical method, I can solve for you. You can see x1, this is my line, 5, this is my 2.5, 3 and 3. Fine. So this is my feasible area. Fine. These coordinates are my 1 comma 2. So you have the three coordinates, this, and this. Any line, any point on this. So that means again you can see z is my less than equal to 10. It has infinite many solutions because it will any point which lies on this. You can see about that is a any point which lies on this is has solutions. So it has infinitely many solutions. Okay, look at this again. You have the two constraints. Can you make them? All are my less than sign. Minus 3x1. It is not possible. 2x2. If I multiply this by 2, this by 1 and add them, it will be give you 3x1 minus 2x2 is less than equal to 3. I need a minus 3x1 plus 2x2 is greater than equal to minus 3. Fine. So what is the z? Z is my greater than equal to minus 3. And your target is to find the maximum of z. What will be my maximum of z? Infinity. Fine. And minimum of z is minus 3. The primal problem has an optimal solution. Is there a correct option? No, because what is the objective function is maximization and you will get a infinity. The primal problem has unbounded solution. Unbounded solution. How you can check about the solution unbounded? Write the constants corresponding to the x1, corresponding to the x2. Fine. since my problem is maximization, this is my -3, this is my 2. Clearly say this number is my positive and this column is my 0 and negative. So that means it has the unbounded solution. Correct. The dual problem has unbounded solution. Now you can check about the dual problem has unbounded. It means that if the primal problem is my infeasible, the, the dual has no feasible solution. Okay, you can write it. If you want to write the dual, what is the dual of this problem? The dual problem has unbounded solution. That's wrong because you will get that 0 0 is my feasible solution. Fine. So dual problem. Otherwise, you can write the dual if you want. Minimization 3y1 0y2. What is my constraint? Y1 plus y2 is my greater than equal to -3 minus y2 greater than equal to 2. So clearly say it has a solution. So it has an unbounded solution. Dual problem is the wrong solution. The dual problem has no feasible solution. So clearly say it has no feasible solution. Why? Because you can see y2 is equal to minus of 2. This is the line of y2 is equal to minus of 2. Y1 plus y2 is equal to -3. So that means this is the reason. Fine. Now, primal problem has the unbounded solution. Once the primal problem has unbounded solution, what is the meaning of that dual? Dual has the no feasible solution. That is the infeasible solution. We are not talking about the feasible reason, feasible solution. Okay, you can see about maximization of minus 2x1 minus 5 and the constant is only one constant available. Fine, only one constant. So can you make them? Since there is only one constant, your target is to minimize. When it will be minimized? Because of this negative sign, your target is to make y as maximum. Fine. So what is the maximum value of the y? 4y is equal to 5 is the maximum value of the y. Fine. So that means y will be 5 over 4. X will be 0. Fine. Otherwise, you can draw the graphically 3x1 plus 4. This is the reason. What is the coordinate of this? 5 over 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 5 over 4. Now you can clearly see this z will goes to the infinity. Maximum of z will goes to the infinity, but we need a minimum of z. So what is the value of this in this feasible region? In this feasible region, what is the value of the z? Z will goes to the minus infinity because x will goes to the infinity, y will goes to the infinity, z will goes to the minus infinity. So feasible solution is empty. That's wrong because you have this feasible area. Set of the feasible region is non-empty, fine, but there is no optimal solution. Yes, there is no optimal solution. Optimal value is attained at 0 comma 5 by 4. What is the 0 comma 5 by 4? It's a 0 minus 25 by 4 and 5 by 3 is minus 10 by 4. But there is no need to attain that because we conclude that the z minimum value of the z is my minus infinity. So that means and no optimal attained. So the optimal is not attained at this point. So the right answer is B is my correct option. Look at this another one. Again, you have the three constraints. Can you make these three constraints? Can you make the objective function from these constraints? ध्यान से देखिए ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन को और तीनों कंस्टेंट को क्या आप बना सकते हो? अगर मैं इसका एलसीएम ले लूं तो क्या बना ये 2x1 प्लस 5x2 और थर्ड कांस्टेंट से देखिए ये क्या बन गया 10/2 दैट इज 5. तो इसका मतलब मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ दी जेड कितना होगा लेस देन इक्वल टू 5. इसका मतलब इसकी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू अटेन कर गई. फाइन. सो यूनिक सॉल्यूशन अनबाउंडेड. अनबाउंडेड कब होगा? अनबाउंडेड सॉल्यूशन पहले चेक कर लो कोई कांस्टेंट है ऐसा जिसके ऊपर 0 या -1 हो सारी वैल्यूज 0 और नेगेटिव हो. यू कैन सी दिस आर माई देयर इज नो कॉलम विच अटेन 0 और नेगेटिव. तो दिस ऑप्शन तो आपका कैंसिल. Unique solution, no feasible solution is also cancelled. Clearly say 0, 0 satisfied each constant. So this cancel. Now, अब max value है आपकी less than 5. For which pair of the x1, x2? For which pair of the x1, x2? जो भी लाइन जितने भी पॉइंट इसको सेटिस्फाइड करेंगे, लाइक अगर मैं x की वैल्यू 0, 0 ले लूँ तब भी ये 10 आएगा, लेस देन 5 आएगा. फाइन. एनी पॉइंट which satisfied these constraints. So that means how many points which satisfied these constraints? Infinitely many points. अगर मैं x की वैल्यू 0.1 ले लूँ, y की वैल्यू 0.1 ले लूँ, सेटिस्फाइड कर जाएगा इसको. इस तरह से कितने पॉइंट होंगे? Infinitely many points. So this option is also cancelled. B is my right answer of this problem. Make sure student you have to do more practice related to my shortcut tricks on the different problem. You can go through any of the standard book and try to solve this kind of the problem with my shortcut tricks. You will feel that you can get your answer in the 10 to 15 second time. Don't forget to like and comment on my video. एक और चीज आप नोटिस करोगे, चाहे वो ईयर 2015 का क्वेश्चन है, चाहे वो 14 है, चाहे वो जून 14 है, एक ही अप्रोच से मैं सोल्व कर रहा हूँ हर क्वेश्चन को. और अभी मैं आपको जून 2023 का भी पेपर दिखाऊंगा, उसको भी सेम अप्रोच से ही सोल्व करेंगे. Okay, optimal value, optimal value, optimal value. 3x1 plus 4x2. पहले तो कांस्टेंट को थोड़ा सही करके लिख लेते हैं, एलसीएम ले लो इसका. x plus 2y is less than equal to 8, x plus y is less than equal to 5 और x is less than equal to 3. क्या आप 3x बना सकते हो? 3x तो बन गया ऐड करके, लेकिन 4y नहीं बना. फाइन, तो ये पूरा नहीं बना सकते. क्लियर? तो देन अगर आप पूरा नहीं बना सकते, देन यू हैव टू सॉल्व बाय द ग्राफिक. फाइन, तो इसका एक बार क्विकली से ग्राफ बनाने की कोशिश करो. क्या होगा आपका? हाफ, सो दैट विल बी माई 8 और y विल बी माई 4. दिस इज 4 and 8. Equation will be half x plus y is equal to 4. Second line, x plus y is equal to 5. This is 5, this is 5. फाइन, तो ये कोऑर्डिनेट निकाल लेते हैं पहले ही इन दोनों को सॉल्व करके. हाफ एक्स प्लस वाई इज इक्वल टू 4, दोनों को माइनस कर लो. इट विल बी माई हाफ ऑफ एक्स इज माई 1, एक्स विल बी 2 एंड वाई विल बी 3. फाइन, 2, 3 इज द सॉल्यूशन. नाउ अब थर्ड कंस्टेंट रह गया आपका एक्स इज. नाउ दिस इज माई 2, x3 यहां से पास होगा. सो पहले इसका फिजिबल एरिया क्या होगा? फिजिबल एरिया विल बी दिस वन. नो, सबसे पहले एक लाइन 3 x इक्वल टू 3 की भी बनानी पड़ेगी. दिस द लाइन ऑफ 3, ये कोऑर्डिनेट निकालना पड़ेगा. दिस कोऑर्डिनेट विल बी x is my 3 on this line. This line is my x1 plus x2 is equal to 5. This will be my 2. So what is my feasible area? Feasible area is this case. Fine. Now that's over. What is the coordinate of this? If I call this is my A, this is my B, this is my C, this is my D. A coordinate is 0, 4, B coordinate is 2, 3, C coordinate is 3, 2, D coordinate is 3, 0. So clearly say 3, 5 by 2 is not an extreme point. Extreme point means corner point. 3, 2 is one of the extreme point. Now the optimal value. So optimal value will be maximum at the, what is the value of the Z? 0, 16. Z is a 6 plus 12 is a 18. Value of Z will be 9 plus 8, 17. It will be 9. So the maximum value will be my 18 is the right answer. So B and C are my correct answers of this problem. Okay, look at this another one. Again, it has a LPP. क्या आप बना सकते हो इसको किसी से मल्टीप्लाई करके? 3x1. अगर मैं सिंपल ऐड करूं इस 3x2, सॉरी 3x, बट यहाँ 7 बनेगा, हमें 5 चाहिए. सो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. Then only you can write as a graphically. It's a 10. It is my 2. This is the equation of the 10. This is the equation of the 2. Then 2.5, 2.5. Fine. So feasible area क्या होगा? Both are my less than sign. So feasible area is my distance. Fine. तो ये कोऑर्डिनेट कैसे निकालोगे? इस वाली लाइन को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके माइनस कर दें. तो 2x कैंसल. 10 minus 2 8y. 20 minus 5 20 minus 5 is 15. So the y coordinate is 15 over 8. Then x y coordinate is my 15 over 8. You can substitute this value is a 30. 5 minus 30 over 8 is a 40. 10 over 8. 10 over 8 divided by 2 is 5 over 8. So these are my coordinates A, B, C. This is my 5 over 2 comma 0. This is my 0 comma 2. L LPP does not admit any feasible solution. Feasible solution के इस तरह से बनाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Clearly say 0 0 satisfied both the constant. 0 less than 10, 0 plus 0 less than 15. तो ये feasible solution तो ऐसे कैंसिल होगा. Unbounded solution. फाइन. अनबाउंडेड देखिए कोई भी कॉलम है आपका नेगेटिव और जीरो नहीं है, तो ये सोल्यूशन भी आपका कैंसिल. यूनिक सोल्यूशन. देयर एग्जिस्ट ए यूनिक ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन टू द ड्यूल. तो अगर तो प्राइमल का यहाँ से बाउंडेड है. फाइन. अगर तो ये बाउंडेड है तो इसकी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू आपको फाइनाइट मिलेगी. इसका क्या मतलब हो गया? प्राइमल का ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन एग्जिस्ट कर गया. अगर प्राइमल का ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन एग्जिस्ट कर गया तो ड्यूल का भी एग्जिस्ट करेगा ही करेगा. इसका मतलब देयर एग्जिस्ट ए यूनिक ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन. देयर एग्जिस्ट ए यूनिक ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन ऑफ द ड्यूल. यहाँ वैल्यू नहीं पूछी इसलिए मेरे को निकालने की जरूरत नहीं. फाइन. Okay, look at this another one. Consider the problem subjected to this optimal value of this equal. How you can make them? 2y1 y1 plus y2 इसका मतलब मैं इस लाइन को 1 से इसको 1 से. फाइन. 3y2 इट्स 1y2. अगर मैं इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं इट्स 2y2 प्लस 1 3y2. इट्स 2y2. अब यहाँ पे मेरे को 5 चाहिए तो यहाँ पे मैं इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करता हूँ. सो इट्स 3y2 प्लस 2y2 5y3 4 3y4. You can see you will get the optimal solution. Fine. So what is the right answer of this? If you multiply and add them, what is the value of the z? y1 plus y1 2y2 0. So it will be z will be less than equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. So what is the answer of this? 3 or 3 6 7. Fine. So the optimal value of the z is my 7. So equal to 8 cancel between greater than or equal to 7. So equality is satisfied. Less than or equal to 7, equality satisfied. So you can see how many seconds you are needed to solve the problem. Hardly a 5 seconds you are needed to think about the problem. There is one more method. There is one more method you can think about that. How you can solve this problem? Because you are unable to solve this problem by graphical method. Can you solve this problem by graphical? No. So that means you have to solve by the simplex method, but that will take a 10 minutes to get the optimal solution. So how you can solve that? So again, you can see what are the yi's? Yi's are my greater than 0, and you can see the sum of the yi's are my less than 1. So that means each number is also less than 1. Otherwise, if one number say y1 is say 3, definitely y2 must be minus of 2, but y1 yi's are positive. Therefore, what you conclude from these two cases? That means yi's are lies between 0 and 1. Fine. Now your target is to find the maximum value of the z. Which coefficient is my maximum? Can you look about that? Which coefficient is maximum? y3. Look at the which coefficient is maximum? y3. Choose the maximum value of the y3. What is the maximum value of the y3? 1. Fine. Now once y3 is my 1, from this case y2 must be 0. Once y2 will be 0, y1 will be 1. Once the y1 will be 1, y4 will be 0. Fine. Now once you get this optimal answer, so what is the objective function? You can substitute this value 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 0. Again you will get the 7 are my right answer. Look at this another one. Again you can see you have the different constants. If you solve this problem by the simplex method, you will get at least the 10 minutes to solve it. Now look at the objective. X1 plus X2 plus X3 plus X4. So there is no need to multiply. You can see if I add them, what will happen? Twice of X1, twice of X2, twice of X3, twice of X4. It is greater than or equal to 10, 14, 1400. So that means X1 plus X2 plus X3 plus X4 must be greater than of 700. So that means your target is to Z to be greater than equal to 700. Fine. So the minimum value of the Z is 700. Clear? But which of the following are not possible values of the xi? They are not talking about the Z. Question में आपको Z के बारे में नहीं पूछा. Fine. So that means there is no need to think about that. Again, a very simple. What is given to you? Each of the xi's are my optimal. So once they are optimal, definitely they are my feasible. Fine. Now Z का अगर आपका again you can think about that. Each of the xi's are my greater than 0. Now अगर आप इसमें से x1 की मैक्स वैल्यू कितनी हो सकती है? 300. x1 की मैक्स वैल्यू क्या हो सकती है? 200. इसका मतलब x1 जो है वो आपका 200 से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता. अगर आपका x1 300 हो गया, x1 300 तो x2 आपको नेगेटिव लेना पड़ेगा. अगर आपका x1 400 है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तो आपका x2 नेगेटिव हो गया. फाइन. और सबसे पहले इसको दूसरा से देखते. यू कैन सी. सबसे पहले ये देखो, ये नंबर क्या होगा? या तो x1 होगा, या तो अगर x1 हो गया तो ये नंबर नेगेटिव हो जाएगा. तो इसका मतलब 600 जो आपका x1 नहीं हो सकता. क्या ये x2 हो सकता है? इफ x2 इज माई 600 देन x3 विल बी नेगेटिव विच नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. ये भी नहीं हो सकता. इफ x3 is my 600 then x4 will be my negative. Again it will not be possible. क्या x4 आपका 600 हो सकता है? If x4 is 600 then x1 will be negative. So that means this number cannot be possible. Fine. Now same we can do about the 500. If x1 is my 500 because it's xi, then x2 will be negative. This is not possible. If x2 will be my 500, then x1 will be my negative. If x3 will be my 500, then x2 will be my 0. That is possible. If x3 will be my 500, then x4 will be my negative. That is not possible. And if x4 will be my 500, then x1 will be my negative. So again, this is not possible. Now, look at the same approach for the x3 400. If I take, is it possible that x1 will be 400? If x1 will be 400, then x2 will be negative. So that is not possible. If x2 will be my 400, then x3 will be possible. Fine. If x3 will be possible, if x3 will be my 400, then x4 will be possible. And if x4 will be my 400, then x1 is not possible. So it means which is not for any xi. Fine. That means if x2 I can taken as my 400, but x1 is not possible. So that is not possible. So that means x3 will be my 400. Because if x3 is my 400, x1 is well defined, x4 will be my 100, then it is my 100. So that is possible. So it is not cancelled. So once it's a 400 is possible, 300 is definitely be possible because 300 is less than of 4. Fine. So this is the way you can solve this problem. Otherwise, one more way, because we have obtained z is my greater than equal to 700. That means x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 must be greater than of 700. So clearly say if any one of them is my 600, what does it mean? The rest of them are either 0, because in order to make as a 700, the rest of them will be the sum of x2 plus x3 plus x4 will be my 100. fine, but that is again not possible because x3 plus x4 is my 400, so x2 will be negative. Similarly, that means each numbers that must be less than equal to 400. So the right options are B, 3 and 4. That's the C and D are the not possible answers. Okay, now there is no constraints. Your target is to find the maximum values of this. There are so many methods. You need a maximum value. When it will be the maximum? When x will be, because the coefficient of the x is maximum. So your target is to maximize the x. What is the maximum answer of this? 3x plus 2y is less than 1. So the maximum, when it will be the maximum, when mod of 3x should be 1. एक चीज ध्यान रखो बच्चों, अगर आपको मैक्सिमम निकालना है तो ये मैक्सिमम कब होगा? जब आपका x मैक्सिमम होगा, बिकॉज बोथ आर माई पॉजिटिव. तो x को मैक्सिमम कब कर सकते हो आप इसमें? इसका x मैक्सिमम कब होगा? जब y की वैल्यू 0 हो गई. दैट मीन्स x मस्ट बी माई 1/3. फाइन. तो अगर आपका x 1/3 है, यहाँ फिल करो तो आंसर कितना आ गया आपका? ये 1 कब होगा? This number will be maximum when 3x will be 1 and 2y will be 0. So x will be by 0. So answer is 3 is the right answer. Clear? अगर आप इस तरह से नहीं करना चाहते, आप ग्राफिकली करना चाहते हो, तो आप ग्राफिकली कर लीजिए. इसकी कंस्टेंट्स की इक्वेशन क्या बनेगी? बिकॉज इट्स अ मॉडुलर साइन, so you have the 4 constants. Either both are positive, either x is negative, either y is negative, or both are negative. So we all know the constants have this sign, because what is the graph of mod x plus mod y is equal to 1? This is the diamond graph. Fine. So now you can find the coordinates. These are the equation of 3x plus 2y is equal to 1. Similarly, you can write this equation. X1 is positive. This equation is my 3x minus 2y is equal to 1. This equation is minus 3x plus 2y is equal to 1, and this equation is minus 3x minus 2y is equal to 1. You can find the coordinates. Like this coordinate, you can add, you can solve this equation and this equation. By adding, you will get y is my 2/4, 1/2, and x will be, you can subtract them, 6, 1/3. Similarly, you can solve the other component and you can check it. Maximum answer is again third option. Your target is to find maximum of z 5x1 plus 2 subject to the constant x greater than y. 2 is less than of the x plus y is less than 4. फाइन. अब यहाँ पे एक से ज्यादा कांस्टेंट है, तो आप ये वाला रूल नहीं लगा सकते कि इसकी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू करनी है. सो व्हाट इज दैट? कैन यू ड्रॉ इट ग्राफिकली? बिकॉज ऑल द साइंस आर नॉट सेम, सो देन आप इसको 2 से इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं कर पाएंगे. ड्रॉ द ग्राफ. x plus y 2, x plus y 4, x is greater than y. इसके लिए कौन सा पोर्शन सेटिस्फाइड? यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट ले लो 3,0. इज इट सेटिस्फाइड? यस, इट्स सेटिस्फाइड. सो आपका फिजिबल एरिया क्या हो गया? दिस इज माई फिजिबल एरिया. फाइन. नाउ क्या ये इक्वेशन निकाल सकते हो इस कोऑर्डिनेट की? दिस इक्वेशन इज माई x प्लस वाई इज इक्वल टू 4. ये लाइन आपकी है y इज इक्वल टू x, तो ये आपका कोऑर्डिनेट हो गया 2,2. दिस कोऑर्डिनेट इज 1,1. दिस कोऑर्डिनेट इज 2, 2,2, और ये कितना हो जाएगा? दैट्स 1,1, दिस 2,0 एंड दिस इज माई 4,0. तो आपके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या बन गए? दिस पॉइंट इज 1,1, एक कोऑर्डिनेट बन गया 2,2, एक कोऑर्डिनेट बना 2,0 और एक बन गया 4,0. आपका टारगेट है मैक्सिमम वैल्यू निकालनी. इसके ऊपर z कितना है? 5x1 plus 2x2, 7. This is 20. This is 10, or this is 20. Fine. So the maximum value will be 20 is the right answer of this problem. And you can see it has the multiple solutions. Okay. Your target is to find this constant 4x plus 10. Your target is to find the minimum. and the constants are, now you can see there is no constraint. Fine. Then I can apply the same rule when it will be the minimum. इनमें से मिनिमम कब होगा? जब आप इस चीज को y को मैक्सिमाइज कर दो और x को मिनिमाइज कर दो, बिकॉज 10 इज माई कॉन्स्टेंट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस नेगेटिव साइन। y को जितना आप मैक्सिमाइज करते जाओगे उतना माइनस की वजह से मिनिमाइज हो जाएगा, और x को जितना मिनिमाइज कर दोगे उतना आपका आंसर मिल जाएगा। तो y की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू यहाँ से कितनी मिलेगी? y 5 मिलेगा, और x की मिनिमम यहाँ से कितनी मिलेगी? 0 मिलेगी। So you can substitute this answer. What is the answer of this? x0 minus 25 plus 10 minus 15 is the right answer of this. और आप इसको ग्राफिकली सॉल्व करना चाहते हो, you can do it graphically. x is equal to 10, y is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. This is my feasible area. This coordinate is my 10, 5. This coordinate is 10, 0. This coordinate is 0, 5. This coordinate is 0, 0. Now what is the value of the z at this point? 0 minus 25. What is the value of this? 40 minus 20 plus 10, 30. This value is 40 plus 1, 10, 50. This is my 10. So clearly say minimum is my 50. There is no need to solve it graphically, as I told you my this shortcut. Look at this one. Again, you can see again there is a one constraint. आपको चाहिए पहले maximum value 5x plus 7y. ये maximum कब होगा? Because 7 is more, both are positive. So आपको y को maximum करना है. जितना y को maximum करोगे with respect to x उतना मिलेगा. So what is the maximum value of the y from this? y will be 1. अगर y 1 हो गया तो आपका x कितना हो जाएगा? 0. So what is the answer of this? 7. So maximum 5 and 5 cancel. मिनिमम कब मिलेगा? मिनिमम करने के लिए आपको y को मिनिमम करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज इट हैज अ पॉजिटिव साइन, और x को भी मिनिमम करना पड़ेगा। फाइन। इस लाइन में x की पहले y को मिनिमम करना है बिकॉज y हैज द कोएफिशिएंट मोर। तो y मिनिमम कब होगा? इस इक्वेशन में y मिनिमम होगा 0 पे, नो सॉरी, y मिनिमम होगा -1 पे। फाइन। जैसे y की वैल्यू -1 हो गई तो दैट्स मॉडुलस इज +1, x की वैल्यू मिनिमम कितनी हो जाएगी? 0। तो अगर आप इसमें फिल करोगे तो मिनिमम ऑफ z कितना मिलेगा? -7। so 7 and -7 आर दी राइट आंसर। फाइन। अदरवाइज अगेन अगर आप इसको ग्राफ से करना चाहते हो, व्हाट इज द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन? mod x plus mod y. These are the graph of this. Fine. This is the equation of x plus y is equal to 1. These are the equation of minus x. These are the equation of minus x plus y is equal to 1. And this is the equation of x minus y is equal to plus 1. These are the coordinate of 0, 1. These are the coordinate of 1, 0. These are the coordinate of 0, -1. And these are the coordinate of -1, 0. Now you can compute the value of the z. What is the value of the z? Is 7. Value of the z is 5. Value of the z is -7. Value of the z is -5. तो देखो मिनिमम कहाँ मिला आपको? मिनिमम इज -7. मैक्सिमम कहाँ मिला? +7 पे। तो राइट आंसर इज दिस आर दी करेक्ट। जब सिंगल कंस्ट्रेंट हो देन इट्स वेरी इजी टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम। ओके, नाउ लुक एट दिस वन। इस 3 कंस्ट्रेंट्स ऑप्टिमल वैल्यू ऑफ दिस। सबसे पहले देखो 4x बना सकते हो कहीं से। अगर मैं इसको ऐड कर दूं तो 4 बन जाएगा। 5 बनेगा कहीं से, 3y 2y, नहीं 5 नहीं बना पाएगा। फाइन। इसका मतलब आपको ग्राफिकली से ही कुछ सोचना होगा इसको। नाउ लुक एट पहली वन, और 4x और 5y कहीं और से बन सकता है, कुछ कॉमन भी नहीं निकल रहा। फाइन। तो पहली इक्वेशन 7 एंड इट्स 14/3। फाइन। दिस इज माई 7 and 14/3. Second equation x 9. This is my 7. This is my 9, and it is my 4.5. So this number is my 4. 4.6. 4.5 is this. Fine. Can you find the coordinate of this? This coordinate will be, you can solve this equation. I can multiply by 2 and subtract them. So minus y, 14 minus minus 4. So y coordinate is 4. So y coordinate is 4, x coordinate is 1. Fine, 1 comma 4. So feasible region is definitely less than sign. Now you can draw the 6 comma 6. This is my 6. This is my 6. And it is not passing through this point. So it will be this. Whether it passed through this or this, we have to check it. How you can check about? Just wait. You can draw. So firstly, the up to so far the feasible area is my this one. Fine. Now you have to draw the line of x plus y less than equal to 6. So how you can draw that is it is my 7, it is my 4, 6 will be this case. It is my 4, 5 and 6. If you draw them, it will be. So now you need a this coordinate. So my feasible area is up to this one. Can you find this coordinate? This is the line of x plus y is equal to 6 and of this blue line, that is first one. You can solve these equations. I can multiply by 2 and subtract them. Y will be my 2, x will be my 4. This is my 4 comma 2. Now your coordinates are my, this is my 0 comma 9 by 2. Fine, 1 comma 4, 4 comma 2, and this coordinate is my 6 comma 0. So find the value of the z. 0, 45 divided by 2. It is not a fraction. 4, 20 plus 4 is 24. It is 16 plus 10, 26. It is my 24. Your target is to maximize them. So maximum one is 26 is my right answer of this problem. Okay, look at this another one. Which of the following problem is this? Can you make as a 14x? How you can construct as a 14x? If you multiply this by 4, 12 plus 2, 14, 8 plus 9, 4 plus 2, 5. No, it is not possible. Fine, because the z is I am unable to make that. Or any other way, if I multiply this by 5, 10, but it is not possible 3. So it is not possible. You can never solve this problem by graphically. So I can write the dual. What is the dual of this? 8y1, 10y2. Fine. First constant is 2y1, 3y2, y1 plus 2y2, y1 plus y2. This is 14, 9 and 6. Fine. Now think about that. Can you make this as a 8? How you can think as a 8? So it is a 10 also. You can see. I can multiply this 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 7 and 3, 10. Fine. So what is the meaning of that? Z will be, because if you multiply and add them, ये बन जाएगा ना आपका, इसको 5 से, इसको 1 से और इसको 1 से. So what is the answer of this? 14 plus 9 plus 30. इसका मतलब आपको minimum of the z कितना मिलेगा? इससे 23, 53. आपको निकालना है मैक्सिमाइजेशन का, बट ऑप्टिमल आंसर प्राइमल का हो चाहे ड्यूल का, वो दोनों सेम होंगे, तो 53 से कम ही आएगा इसका आंसर. सो दिस ऑप्शन इज कैंसल. 53 से कम ही आएगा. नाउ दिस हैज द primal problem. Now, how you can find the optimal solution? Optimal solution of the primal and the dual are always same. How you can think about whether it's a 52, 48 or 50? Minimization is always greater than of this. Maximization, fine. So that means maximization का आंसर हमेशा ही 53 से छोटा होगा. Now, how you can think about the A, B and C options? How you can think about whether it's a 52, 48 or 50? Oh, very simple. If क्या अगर ये 50 होगा बट इससे ऊपर तो 52 मिल जाएगा आपको, इसका मतलब ये तो सब इससे छोटे हुए, इसका मतलब द मैक्सिमम आंसर इज सेटिस्फाइंग दिस कंडीशन इज 52 इज द राइट आंसर ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम. बिकॉज अगर आपने 52 को क्रॉस कर दिया और 48 मिल गया, उससे बड़ा तो आपको 52 मिल ही जाएगा. दैट मीन्स दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ओनली करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ए इज माई राइट. You can see that in each year paper I have solved the same approach. No simplex method I have used. I'm using the same method as start from the first question to the last one. मैक्सिमाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम है, आपको ड्यू लिखना है, तो इसका ड्यूल कैसे लिखा जाएगा? 6y1 8y2 9y3, that is my maximization, so dual will be minimization. Objective function पहले चेक कर लो जो इसका नहीं है, fine. This one 9y1, I need a 6y1, this option is cancelled. कंस्टेंट लिख लेते हैं, पहला कंस्टेंट क्या होगा? y1 प्लस 2y2 प्लस y3, सेकेंड होगा, सेकेंड के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग y1 y2 प्लस 2y3, राइट हैंड साइड पे 1 है और 3 है। कांस्टेंट क्या दे रखे हैं दोनों? x1 एंड x2 बोथ आर माई ग्रेटर देन साइन, तो इसका मतलब ये आपके प्रॉब्लम। फाइन, नाउ लुक एट दैट, y1 plus 2y2 plus y3 greater than 1 satisfied, y1 is satisfied. थर्ड वन, और इसमें सारे सारे y क्या होंगे आपके? ग्रेटर देन 0, और यहाँ पे y ग्रेटर देन, you can see this is my greater than 1, but we need a greater than 3. He said less than, that is not possible. So right option is only A is my correct answer. Okay, now you can see that June 2023 problem. How you solve this question in this examination? I'm sure that most of the students have solved, because these are my constants. The student first write this constant like this one, which satisfied this. Second is 0x plus y is less than 5, and you have write all the constants, draw the graphically and solve. There is no need of them. इतना समय नहीं है एग्जाम में सॉल्व करने के लिए, 1 मिनट है आपके पास एग्जाम में सॉल्व करने के लिए। Read the statement options firstly. You have to find the objective function. ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन की क्या प्रॉपर्टी बताई मैंने? कि वो पहले फिजिबल होना जरूरी है। चेक वेदर दिस पॉइंट इज फिजिबल और नॉट। अगर तो ये फिजिबल ही नहीं हुआ तो ऑप्टिमल की तो बात ही नहीं होगी। so that means this is my x, this is my y. 0x minus 5, so minus 5 is less than equal to minus 1, satisfied. 0 5, 5 is less than equal to 5, satisfied. 0 5 less than 5, satisfied. 0 10 less than 14, satisfied. Minus 5 less than 0, satisfied. So yes, this is my feasible. Now whether it's optimal or not, we will see later. Look at the second option, minus 2, minus 2 and 3, plus 2, minus 3, that's a minus 1. Minus 1 less than equal to 1, satisfied. 0 3 less than 5, plus 2 plus 3 5, minus 2 plus 6, satisfied. Minus 3 less than 0, yes, it is feasible. 1 comma 0, minus 1 less than 1, 1 comma 0, 0 less than 5, minus 1 5, 1, satisfied, all satisfied. 14 comma 0, minus 14 less than 1, satisfied. 0 less than 5, minus 14, satisfied. 14 less than equal to 14, satisfied. All are my satisfied. Now it has a feasible solution. Now compute the value of the z at these points. 0 comma 5, 15. Minus 2 plus 9, minus of 2 plus 9, 7. It is my 1. It is my 40. Now ये कह रहा है मैक्सिमम होगा सभी में से, हमें एक मैक्सिमम तो मिल ही गया 15, 7 से बड़ा, इसका मतलब ये तो कभी भी नहीं होगा। 1 भी हमें मिल गया, ये भी कभी भी मैक्सिमम नहीं होगा। 14 भी हमें 15 मिल चुका है इससे ऊपर, बिकॉज ऑल आर माई फिजिबल, तो ये भी कभी 15 मैक्सिमम नहीं होगा। अब क्या 15 ही होगा, ये गारंटी नहीं है, बिकॉज यहाँ तो सिर्फ ये 4 पॉइंट्स दिए हैं, हो सकता है कोई और भी पॉइंट ऐसा मिल जाए आपको, जो वो आपको कैसे मिलेगा, वो आपको ग्राफिकल बनाना पड़ेगा, लेकिन उसकी जरूरत नहीं है। दिस इज ओनली द फर्स्ट पार्ट बी। यू कैन सी द लास्ट ऑप्शन सेड द ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन डज नॉट अटेन द मैक्सिमम। यस, इट इज अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट। 14 पे तो इस पॉइंट पे तो मैक्सिमम नहीं ना मिलेगा, बिकॉज हमें एक पॉइंट ऑलरेडी मिल चुका है 0,5, जिस पे हमें ऑलरेडी 15 मैक्सिमम वैल्यू मिल गई। इसका मतलब इसका आंसर ये तो हो गया, बिकॉज ये अकेला पार्ट बी का क्वेश्चन है, तो हम इसकी गारंटी नहीं। जो भी एग्जामिनर है उसने यही सोच के पेपर बनाता है, वो आपको ग्राफिकल से सॉल्व नहीं करवाना चाह रहा, आपको इसी तरह से सॉल्व करना है। यू हैव टू थिंक द प्रॉब्लम based on the option, not from the solution. If you solve this by graphically, you have to find a lot of the points. Right? Now you can see again it's a December 23. I will solve the same problem. Most of them student will think about that. You can solve it by graphically. अदरवाइज अगर आप इसको ऑप्शन में देखो 3x बना सकते हो किसी से, अगर मेरी शॉर्टकट ट्रिक से देखो मल्टीप्लाई करके किसी से नहीं बना सकते, तो चाहे तो आप ग्राफिकली सॉल्व करो, बट ग्राफिकली में आपको फिजिबल सोल्यूशन आएगा। लेकिन आपको पूछा ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन, पहले तो चेक कर लो इनमें से कौन सा ऑप्टिमल फिजिबल नहीं है। 6 and 6 सेटिस्फाइड, 6 12 and 18 30 satisfied, 6 plus 24 30 satisfied, this is my feasible। 3 और 8 को चेक कर लो, 3 और 8 11 satisfied, 6 plus 24 30 feasible, 3 plus 32 it is feasible। 7 और 5 को चेक कर लो, 7 plus it is also the feasible, 7 plus 5 12 feasible, 14 plus 15 feasible, 7 plus 20 feasible, 4 plus 8 feasible, 4 8 plus 24, 8 plus 4 24 32 which is not less than 30, it is not feasible। अगर तो ये feasible नहीं है, इस पे ऑप्टिमल मिलेगा ही नहीं। फाइन, नाउ आपके पास क्या ऑप्शन बच गए, 3 ऑप्शन, और ये feasible है, इसके ऊपर जेड निकाल लो। फर्स्ट ऑप्शन का जेड कितना होगा, 6 और 6 पे 42, बी ऑप्शन 3 और 8 पे 9 32 41, थर्ड ऑप्शन पे 21 और 20 42। तो क्लियरली से आपको क्या बोला है, मैक्सिमम निकालना है। फाइन, इस 21 सॉरी इस 41, 20 प्लस 20 41, तो आपको क्या बोला है, मैक्सिमम निकालना। मैक्सिमम कहाँ मिला आपको, 42 पे, दैट मीन 6,6 इज माई ऑप्टिमल। नो नीड ऑफ सॉल्विंग दिस प्रॉब्लम विद द हेल्प ऑफ द सिंपलेक्स मेथड, बिकॉज आपको ऑप्टिमल पॉइंट्स कॉर्नर पॉइंट्स पहले से ही दे रखे हैं। अगर वो पहले से दे रखे हैं, जस्ट लुक अबाउट द ऑप्शंस एंड देन चेक अबाउट दिस कंडीशन। I hope you can like and comment on my this video as well. I hope you can learn many shortcut tricks to solve the problem. We will see the next lecture on the limit and continuity only when I see get enough likes and comment on this video. I hope you can share this video with your friends. Best of luck students. Happy learning.